Hey team, in this video this week I want to provide some positive reinforcement and highlight a couple things that we did really well during the last game and go over one mistake that we made that cost us a couple of goals, and hopefully this will help us move forward in the right direction. So first, there were three things that I noticed in particular that we did really well last game, and super proud of it, so I want to highlight them real quick. The first one resulted in an amazing puck movement and a goal. Eli was up here in this forward position. We were in this side as our O zone, offensive zone. Rebecca's back here. We had Eli up here as a forward. We had Cody here as another forward. Jacob was back here and Phil was back here. And Eli had the puck here, and he looked up and saw that Jacob was open and made a nice pass back to Jacob. Jacob, with a really quick movement, looked up, saw Cody open over here, and got the puck to Cody, and then Cody shot it in for a goal. Super quick puck movement, and really good, awesome goal. Super impressed with that. All three of you really did a good job. Overall, that was really great puck movement, really quick, accurate passes, and we snuck up on them, and it was really fantastic. So let's try to keep doing that. The second one I want to highlight here was an excellent effort at maintaining a really good position. We had the father and son combo. Eli was down here, deep in the corner with the puck. Mark was here, which is a really good position. I had gotten caught deep here, so I was kind of looking on from a distance, and we had, I can't remember exactly who we had on defense here. It was either Jacob or Phil, but we had a defender here, and somehow, I don't remember how, but somehow the puck worked its way over into this corner. And what I saw was really, really good, and I wanted to just highlight it for a moment. I thought that I was going to see Eli following the puck over here, but Mark also tracked the puck over there and was really aggressive. Excellent battle along the boards here, but Mark ended up going really deep quickly into the corner. Eli saw that and adjusted and came right out here and switched positions and waited for the puck. The puck ended up, if memory serves, coming around this way. But I just wanted to highlight that. Those were really, really good heads-up play by both of you. Mark went into the corner here to fight for the puck. Eli saw that and turned around and came back out here to get ready for a pass, especially along the back door, which is perfect positioning. And I thought that was fantastic. A perfect example of what I was explaining in my previous video. If you see your forward partner or your defender partner moving in to get the puck, look for an open position. If you need to, you can move over to support, but you don't necessarily have to. So really good choice by both of you, and super exciting to see that. The third thing I noticed was really excellent movement and positioning in the defensive zone. There were several times where I was out there with both Jacob and Phil, and the puck was coming here along the center. The puck was coming down, and the opposing team was bringing the puck this way. And I was tracking the puck here, and I called out, "I've got the puck." And both Jacob and Phil did a really, really good job of moving. At one point, I think Phil was over here, and our opponents had a forward coming over this way. And Phil noticed that and went right over to defend this forward over here. And it worked out perfect because I was able to force this player to the outside. So we had Phil over here covering this player. And then I just simply tracked the puck over here. And the puck ended up here in the corner. And there was no threat. And it worked out perfect. So really good job, both of you, Jacob and Phil, on defense to cover the open player. When I call out I have puck, you did the right thing. keep doing that. Go to the open player, find out who's open, cover them, and try to block the pass. And the opposite is true. If I say I've got pass and you see the player with the puck isn't covered, skate up, put pressure on, and try to force them to the outside. And then finally, I want to share one thing that we could do a little bit different and continue to improve. There were a couple of times when the puck was over here in the corner in our defensive zone. And this, again, just using this as an example, this was our D zone. And we had a defender here, which is actually a really good position. We had a defender over here, and a forward here, and a forward here. And those are actually really good positioning, but the problem was that everybody was kind of focused on the puck here. Everybody was kind of watching the puck, and what happened is that our opponents had a forward over here who snuck in around behind, and unfortunately this was one of the times that they scored. The puck made its way to this player here, and then this player shot it in for a goal. So I just want to highlight this one and to make sure that we're all paying attention to the players who are open so that we don't just get caught watching the puck. We want to also always make sure that we're picking up the players, keeping your head on a swivel, looking around and making sure that you're picking up players who aren't covered, especially watching that someone's going to always try to sneak into that position in the back there and try to look for a backdoor pass. Again, very common play in our league. It's an excellent play. It's a great way to score a goal, but we just need to, on the defensive side, we really need to pay attention to that. Make sure that we either cut off the pass or help with shot management. So just it's okay to watch the puck, but just try not to get caught flat-footed watching the puck. Always be mindful that there could be somebody here behind you that is open. So both these players here should be on the lookout for anybody over here when your back is turned in that direction. Overall, though, excellent game. Everyone's doing a really good job of maintaining good discipline, good hustle. So keep up the good work, and let's try to have a great game this week. All right, I want to do another quick video. I was talking to Rebecca after the game, and I want to help her out a little bit with positioning in goal. And I want to post it for everyone to see here so that we can know what Rebecca will be doing in goal, and we can help pick up the slack a little bit. Rebecca had asked me what she could do to improve. And I mentioned that she could block the bottom part of the goal and the corners a little bit, because that's where a lot of the shots are going to come in. The Bronze League's a little bit lower skill level, so it's going to be harder for players to elevate the puck. So it's always going to be best that you pay attention to the bottom part of the goal and are keeping your stick on the ice or on the floor, and making sure that you're watching those pucks coming in along the floor. But here's something else, Rebecca, that you can think about. And again, I want everyone else to see this. So imagine, I'm going to try and do this as best I can, limited space here. Imagine, if you will, Rebecca, that there's a string attached to the puck and also to the middle of the goal. So we have a string attached here to a fixed point, and then let's say the puck is out here, and the string is actually going to look like this. So as the puck moves around the floor, the string is going to move along with it. And what you want to do, the technical name for this, by the way, is called uniform circular motion. So just imagine that there's a taut string that's attached to the puck, and it's just following in a circular path wherever the puck goes, around and around. So, and then obviously, if the puck's in closer, the string's going to be shorter, but the same rule applies. It's going to be following that kind of physics principle. And it kind of looks like this. Here's a GIF image. Okay, it kind of looks like this. This is an example of a satellite. So just imagine the puck is moving around. the net. Obviously, there's only a semicircle on the rink by the goal, but this is the general idea. So what I'd like you to do is this. Again, try to imagine that there's a fixed point right behind you on the goal line, and wherever the puck is, there's going to be a string that's attached, and you are going to be yellow here to kind of highlight just a little bit different. So imagine a string is there, and what you're going to do, you're going to be yellow here. You're going to line yourself up at the top of the goal crease right on that string. So at any given point, you're going to track with the puck and follow the puck around. So let's say the puck moves over here. That string is going to follow the puck, and then you're going to try and position yourself at the top of the goal crease along the string. So you're going to be moving, doing some lateral movements there. And what you want to do is you want to try and move yourself in an arch like this, trying to stay towards the outside of the goal crease. So, for example, if the puck is over here, that string is going to be really tight on the goal line. Chance that they're not going to really score, but you want to be right up against that goal post, just to make sure that there's no short angle shot that can get through. So you want to block access to the puck over here, right along the goal, cover that goal post. Make sure your stick is on the ground, covering anything that might slide through to you on the ground, on the floor. And then, obviously, if the puck moves behind the net, you just want to pay attention. If the puck ends up moving over here and then coming back around, you're going to just slide over here and cover this post. And then let's say the puck moves out this way. Again, imagine that string is attached to a fixed spot at the back of the net and it's following the puck around, and you're simply going to move out here at the top of the crease. And what this arch does along the top of the crease is really cut down the angle for which somebody has room to score. I'm going to cut off the angle a little bit better so that if there is a shot, it won't get through as easily. And this will really just help everyone know where you'll be so that you can make sure that we don't allow an open player to get a quick pass over to where you won't be. So just remember, as the puck moves, we'll all really be tracking the puck and following the puck. But I just want you to understand the position a little bit in the goal crease there so that you can cover as much open net as possible. And again, this helps cut down the angle of the net and helps you cover the most amount of net possible. You have a petite frame, so you don't cover as much of the net naturally as others. And that's not a bad thing, by the way. Just recognizing perhaps a size difference that you might have with some of the guys in the league. We have goalies like Brett, who's like 6'3" or 6'4", and he pretty much covers the whole net on his knees. So just pay attention to that. We want to give you as much advantage as possible. And of course, as everyone knows where you'll be, that will help us know, kind of look up and see where the open players are and just help you out a little bit. So try to anticipate the puck movement, stay at the top of the goal crease, cut off the angle, be ready for a shot. Anything can happen. This is a fast-moving game, and we'll be here to help you. So hopefully that helps a little bit. Let me know if you have any questions.